tutorial will show you how to quickly open up a new project and import media and a little bit of editing as well. So the first thing you want to do is to open up your Premiere, which is this icon on the bottom of your dock. It'll take a couple seconds to upload. And in terms of, you want to open up a new project. Now you can call this, since this is exercise 1, we can call it exercise 1. I'm going to call it exercise 1A because I already have an exercise 1. The second thing that's important is to look at the browse button right here and make sure that it is put in the right place. So in mine it is Documents, JBordage, it's going to be under Project 1 and in Exercise 1. It's important to locate it properly. So hit Choose. The next things you want to make sure time code is for display format, and audio display format, try audio samples, and under capture the important thing is to make sure it's HDV. Then you hit OK, and then you should get this window right here. The things to think about is this is the source monitor, so if you're going to just play an example clip, it will play here. This is the project panel. This is where you upload your clips. This is the timeline. It doesn't have anything in it right now, but it will in a minute. And the timeline, when it's playing, you will be able to see what's playing in this source window. All right, the other things to pay attention to is this is where your toolbar is, and this is where your audio levels are. And if you're not seeing what I'm seeing right here, you can go up to Window, Workspaces. I'm going to be in Editing, and if you say set to save layout, that is where you can find this information. All right, so I'm going to import a file right now. The way you do that is you go into the project panel and you double click and it will bring up a Finder window, and that's where you go and you find your work. So my work is under Assets, and it's this file right here, AVCHD. Now I'm not going to click that. That's possible to upload, but I'm going to actually go to BDMV and then go to Stream. And the advantage of that is it allows me to pick individual clips, MTS clips. So I'm going to actually pick this clip and I'm going to import. Once it loads, you should see that clip right here. Now, in order to set the timeline so that it has the same settings as the clip, what I do is I hold the Control key or I right-click on the icon, and then I have a bunch of settings, and I want to pick New Sequence from Clip. So I click on that. And what that does is it loads the sequence into the timeline, and now you can see how the timeline works. This is where the clip is. This is a playhead, and I can scrub that forward and back. All right. So once that's loaded like that, I can actually just delete this, and my sequence is the same settings as my clip. Now this is the sequence icon, and this is a clip icon. You'll have many of those. You'll probably have one sequence. Right now my sequence is listed as 0001, but I want to rename that. So I'm going to hit hold Control key. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to rename it. I'm just going to rename it Main, M-A-I-N. All right, so that's my main panel. All right, so this is the clip that we're working with. I'm going to double click on that, and here is the whole clip. Now, if I were to just click anywhere and drag it onto the timeline, notice I have two basically bars here. The top bar is the video bar, and the bottom bar is the sound bar. I don't wish to have the sound bar, so I'm going to hit Command Z to undo that. And instead of clicking and dragging from here, there's these two icons. I can drag the audio only, but I can also drag the video only, and that's what I want. So I'm going to drag the video only into the sequence. All right. Now I just want to alert you to the fact that here's a toolbar, and the first tool that you'll be using is this selection tool. The selection tool enables you to do a whole bunch of things. First of all, as the name implies, it allows you to select objects. You can also, when you select a clip, you'll be able to know that it's selected because it'll turn a light gray. Once a clip is selected, you can click drag it and move it around. Another thing that's really kind of important is you can actually grab the outside of a clip and trim it from one section to another, and I'll show you what that's like. If you look at this monitor, the monitor on the right, it'll show you what happens when the clip is being played. And I play a clip simply by hitting the space bar. And if you notice, the actor actually takes a while to get started, so I just want to trim that a little bit. So I'm going to take my selection tool, go down to the beginning, and click drag up to where that playhead is. So now when it plays, it starts right off. And I'm only going to use this much of a clip. And so what I'm going to do, because I'm going to trim that clip, is I'm going to take this part and trim it down. And now I have that much of a clip. All right, so this is the first in a sequence. I've just showed you how to load a clip, adapt the sequence. My next video will be showing you how to do some more editing, replicate this clip and do some stuff to it, and then save. But first, before you cut out, I want you to know how to save this clip. So you're going to go up to File, Save. I'm going to save the project, File, and that should have saved it in the space that you set for it initially. All right, at that point, you can just click End, and then you're done.